Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. How you doing? How's it going out there? It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce, frantically trying to get ready. How's everyone today? Welcome to the show. I'm just lining up the last of the logistics here. Got all my mute buttons set. Everything is good to go. I think everything's good to go. I really feel it. I feel like it's going to happen. It's happening. I'm here. Welcome. Welcome one and all to the show. It is June the 4th, 2019. Excuse me, I'm burping. And just doing my hair. Whatever hair there is. Hair. That's funny. June 4th, 2019. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, you're looking at a guy that is loves cruise ships, loves to go on cruise ship holidays. Hasn't been on one in a while, but will be soon. And he'll let you know as soon as he's booked. We love talking about cruise ship holidays, cruise ship news, developments, what's going on out there. We try to cover sort of, travel news and all that kind of stuff. And today, another doozy. Lots going on. I'm just pouring some cola here, but don't mind me, folks. If you don't know, I like drinking caffeine-free Diet Coke, but I like to pour it into a mug that is a TWB mug, Traveling with Bruce mug. And I like to wear my TWB shirts. And I want to thank all of you out there who are acquiring your own TWB merchandise on my RedBubble Store, which you can find on my homepage, or you can find down below in the description here. Every purchase you make just helps this channel because I get a commission on everything you buy. And thank you for helping me stay alive. This channel is going to be 20 months old in a couple of weeks. 20 months. I started August 2017, if you don't know. And here we are in June 2019. Wow. Holy camoli. It's going to be 2 years in August. It's insane. July, August. It's actually going to be 21 months old this month. Oh my gosh. 21 months. Then I'm going to be 2 years old in August. And the channel started with absolutely nothing. No sponsorship. No, nothing. I'm not an insider in the cruise business. Some of you folks out there, you send me comments and you say, you're a shill. You're employed by the cruise lines. Nope, I'm not. I'm not a travel agent. I'm an independent guy that loves to talk about cruise ships, and I criticize everybody. I give credit where credit is due, and I give heck where it belongs. Up until well, gosh, Christmas, this past Christmas Eve, which is what now, 6 months ago, whatever it was. I had this channel had just reached 8,000 subscribers on Christmas Day. That's right, Christmas Day. I was in Los Angeles for the week visiting with my daughter, and we hit 8,000 subscribers, which at that time, wow, were we talk about pumped up, pretty jacked this guy was. That was like I said, 6 months. 5.5 months. Right now, 25,779. Holy moly, we're moving in on 26,000 subscribers. Gosh, that's 18,000 more than Christmas. Wow. It took me a year and 4 months to get to 8,000. It's taking me 6 months to add another 18,000. Incredible. Since yesterday's show, by the way, we've added 254 more subscribers just since yesterday's show. Whoa, we are rolling here. Welcome new subscribers to this channel. If you've subscribed in the last week or two, and a couple of thousand of you have, so wow, you're not alone. Thank you for coming aboard the TWB family. I'm the Bruce behind the TWB. And if you're watching me live today, I would love it if you say hello to me. My regulars are here every day. It's incredible, the loyalty to this channel they show. They say hi to each other. They say hi to me. You've reached a really PG-friendly group page here. And I would love to hear from all of you who are new. Let me know, where are you watching me from? If you're brand, say first thing, tell me, new subscriber or new watcher, tell us, where are you? City, country. And what's your high temperature today? Love to know what the price of gas is in your neighborhood. Around here, it's 80 odd degrees. We're going to be at $1.40 a liter for gas. That's a Canadian liter. So we're talking about $4+ a gallon US for gas here. Next door in Alberta, they just removed the carbon tax. They had an election. By the way, Canadian election in the state lasted 30 days. The new government removed the carbon tax, and I'm paying $1.40 a liter. Next door, they're paying $1.06 a liter. 34 cents a liter less. That doesn't sound like a lot, 34 cents, but when you multiply 34 cents times 3.7 liters to the US gallon, we're talking about $1.10 a gallon less for a US gallon over there than here. So it's about $3 a gallon there. Here it's $4.10, $4.20. Hello. I can get to Alberta in 4 hours from here, 3.5, 4 hours, and start enjoying those prices. Isn't that insane? Now, in the US, where my friends in the United States live 3 miles south of this house, that's the border right down here, the 49th parallel. My American friends in Coeur d'Alene at the Costco there, they're paying something like around $2.80 a gallon American. So it's $1.30, $1.40 a gallon less to buy gas in Coeur d'Alene than here. And it only uses up maybe not even 1/8 of a tank to get there, if that. So yeah, it's very economical for us living here to be so close to the border. We pop over there and do our shopping in Coeur d'Alene, and we save $15 or $20 on a tank of gas. Yeah, helps space for some groceries. It's incredible, even with the conversion and everything else. It's insane. Anyway, there you have it. So if you're new to the show, you're new to my channel, please say hi to me. If you're new to my channel, you haven't subscribed. Now, a lot of you out there watch this show and you watch my videos. At least 80 to 85% of you out there who watch me babble on about cruising are not subscribers, which is incredible, but is exciting for me because it shows me where my growth is coming from. I would love it if you became a full-blown member of the TWB family. Just hit this button over here. There's a subscribe button here. There's probably another one over here somewhere. One of these two, there's a little bell notification icon beside the subscribe button or in the neighborhood. You hit that as well, and YouTube will ask you, would you like to be alerted every time Traveling with Bruce puts up a video or announces something? You say yes, and you will be given an email alert through YouTube that yours truly has uploaded a video or is announcing a live show. And I usually have scheduled shows Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern, Tuesdays, Thursday nights, 8 o'clock trivia. Tonight, we got trivia at 8 o'clock, by the way. And then on the weekends, on Saturdays, I like to do a 2 o'clock show. But I also upload videos during the week because there's breaking news going on all the time. Today, I've done 2 of them already. So if you have you've hit that bell notification icon as a subscriber, you already got the word that, hey, Bruce is up to something. He's uploading a video. I better check it out, see what's going on. And the videos today that I've uploaded is my #1 topic of discussion on this show. The Trump administration has upped the ante again with respect to traveling to Cuba. And they are now almost getting to a total ban. It's getting closer, but right now it looks like very likely cruise ships, cruise visits to Cuba are virtually dead. They're virtually going to be eliminated. I don't know the final the gory details of this thing, but I can tell you that as a cruise line operator, if I were a cruise line operator, I'd be cutting my losses. I wouldn't be counting on any stability from the Trump administration with respect to this business. I'd be cutting my butt out of there. I almost said the word. I'd be cutting my butt out of Cuba right away, as quickly as possible. Start canceling cruises. Start sending emails to my clients, my travelers, my passengers, and trying to convince them to take cruises elsewhere in the Caribbean, and don't even think about Cuba. Get out, because it's only a matter of time where there'll be a complete travel ban, and then it could get worse. It could get to a naval blockade. With this administration, who the hell knows what the hell they're going to do next? It's just going way over the deep end, and cruise lines. There's a reason why, if you've noticed, if you're an aficionado of cruises and of cruise ships, like I think I am, you'll probably notice something interesting. Maybe it's not interesting to everybody, but interesting to me. That is that what ships are the cruise lines using to send cruisers to Cuba? What vessels are they? Are they using the Oasis class ships that are worth $1.2 billion each? No. Are they using the Norwegian Bliss and the Norwegian Joy that are $1 billion each to send passengers to Cuba? No. Are they using the Quantum class, the new Quantum class ship series that Royal Caribbean has? $1 billion a pop. No. Gosh, what ships are they using? They're using the old ones. Carnival is using the Ecstasy and Fantasy class ships built in the 90s. Royal Caribbean has been using the Empress of the Seas, their older ships. Even Norwegian is using Norwegian Sun and the Norwegian Sky. They're 2000-ish vintage ships from the early 2000s. They're not sending in the good stuff because why? Why would you commit these billion-dollar assets for the next 2 years? Because you've got to pre-sell your cruises 2 years out. You got to know where you're sending your ships to. You're not going to send them to ports of call where at any moment that can happen, where some guy in the White House can say, you know, I think it's time to turn up the heat on Cuba because of the Venezuela thing, and well, we'll just stop all cruises to Cuba. You can't be in that position. So smart guys running these cruise lines, they are no dummies. They know the situation. They have, in effect, put their lowest cost assets on the line for disruption of services, and have kept their jewels, their cruise ships, the pièce de résistance cruise ships. I'm trying to find that term. Their best product, their best assets are being saved for the most reliable and secure sailing routes, period. And they're not going to get caught with 5,000 or 6,000 passengers a week for the next 2 years on one ship, all of a sudden being cut off like that. That's not going to happen. So, of course, no Oasis class ships have been going to Cuba. We're planned on going to Cuba at all. Now, the new player coming up, that would be Virgin Voyages, Richard Branson's line. They're going to have some hard decisions to make because the Scarlet Lady is coming out next February-ish. We'll be sailing out of Miami for a series of 4- and 5-day cruises, and they have been including a series of Havana overnights. I don't think that's going to be happening. I think if you've got yourself a Virgin Voyage cruise ship holiday planned and you're looking to get into the Havana deal, that might not be happening at all. Viking Ocean Cruises has a series of cruises through the winter time on their beautiful 6-star ships, spending 3-4 days at a time in the Cuba area, even the southern shore of Cuba. Don't look for those cruises next year. I think a bunch of cancellations are coming. I think a bunch of announcements are coming. I think cruise ships are going to throw in the towel and just say enough's enough. We're not interested in this political crap that's going on, and we don't want to be the pawns for an administration that's trying to get another administration out of office in Venezuela, using Cuba as the pawn in the middle of it. I mean, these cruise lines are going to say enough. We're not going to play this game, and they're going to pull out completely and just deploy these ships to other Caribbean countries and ports of call, and move on, because you've got to offer stability to your client. What the airlines are going to do, I have no idea. You folks have to keep in mind out there, those of you who don't know the deep inner workings of the transportation business and the political business. Cruise lines and airlines have got lobbyists all over Washington, everywhere. Count on it. They are invisible. You don't know their names. You're never going to see them interviewed on camera necessarily. These folks are deep undercover. They go into the house of the congressmen's offices. They go into the Senate offices. All the congressmen's staff and all the senators' staff members know these people on a first name basis because they come by all the time. And every cruise line that operates in the United States has got lobbyists galore and organizations to act on their behalf, as do the airlines. If you don't think the airlines have got political connections in Washington, you don't know nada. You don't know squat. The amount of political power that the airlines have is unbelievable. And yet all day today, we've been seeing headlines everywhere about recreational travel to Cuba going to be canceled. No threat of a single airline pulling out of Cuba. Not a single flight in jeopardy whatsoever, because these guys are going to be the last guys standing. Cruise lines will be the first to walk. probably sail to other ports. Airlines, they can pull their flights out. That's no problem. But if they're fully booked at top dollar, I can guarantee you that they will be lobbying their friends at the White House and in the Senate chambers and in the Congress hallways of Congress for quiet support to kind of keep that. Let's just keep the flights going. Don't worry about the cruise ships. You know, you don't want the cruise ship, but the flights. Let's keep the flights going. Everyone is scrambling to look after their own little butts. And everyone's playing musical chairs right now, hoping that the music won't stop when they're not in front of a seat. So that is a big deal that's going on right now. We'll continue to do so. There is a whole bunch of other news, but I can tell you right now, have you heard a peep from Carnival today? Have you heard a peep from Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Viking, MSC, Costa, any of the cruise lines that go into Cuba? You've heard diddly. Absolutely diddly. Why? Because their lobbyists are scrambling behind the scenes up in Washington to try to mitigate the problem and try to find a way to, you know. Anyway, what can I say? Gary's talking to me about lobbyists in Washington. Thanks, Gary. The lobbyist business, the lobbying business is a big business, you know. And it employs a lot of very good people everywhere in the world, including Washington. There's a lot of jobs on the line here for lobbyists too, and they're motivated to keep this game going. But with the unpredictability of that White House right now, we have no idea what's going to happen in 15 minutes. We have no idea. So if I were running a multi-billion-dollar organization like a cruise line, I'd be only utilizing my oldest ships, and I don't know if I'd be pushing the program very heavily. I might be quietly trying to get the hell out of there. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Other news that came out today. This was early this morning. China. It's all about China. China announced a travel advisory. Let me do that again. A travel advisory for its citizens coming to the United States. They're telling their Chinese citizens, hey, just want to give you guys a heads up. If you're traveling to the United States of America for a holiday, we are advising you to think again. You may not want to do that necessarily. Between now and the end of the year, we are advising our citizenry that you could be in grave danger if you travel to the United States. The Chinese are ratcheting up their end of the trade bargain here, the trade dispute. They're now telling their locals, their citizens, don't travel to America. You could get shot going there. You could get robbed going there. You could get pulled over by some state trooper for no good reason. You could be interviewed at the border for intensive discussions of your whatever, and we don't recommend you do that. Now, this is in response to the American State Department telling the American travelers a few months ago, you might want to reconsider traveling to China because, you know, when you land there, you're under their laws, and we can't help you if they decide to arrest you because you're a capitalist. This is a tit for tat game going on, and it's just getting ratcheted up and ratcheted up and no one is making a deal. The so-called deal maker in the White House, who is supposed to be the genius of making deal, can't make a deal with the Chinese on the trading front. And so up go the tariffs and up goes the rhetoric between State Department and governments over there with respect to what you are, what you should be watching out for. There's a lot of innocent travelers in the middle going, who do I believe? What am I supposed to do? What's happening here? Now, today I noticed, this is a little cruise thing connected to China right here. The Spectrum of the Seas, built for Royal Caribbean, was launched 47 odd days ago on a long around the world cruise, or most of the world. It went from Germany through the British Isles, through Europe, through Mediterranean, through I think the Suez Canal, and now all the way to through India, and now to Shanghai. It went all the way around. It's now in Shanghai, got named and christened today. The ship got christened today in Shanghai with fireworks and a big to-do type show. I find it kind of funny that a ship gets christened 2 months after it's already been in the water. I don't know what kind of luck aren't there silent rules? Aren't there unwritten rules about the sea and not supposed to be doing this? Aren't you supposed to christen the ship the minute it touches the water for the first time? I'm old school, so forgive me. In any event, The ship's in Shanghai. She's in Shanghai. She's going to be home porting in China until the end of the year, and then she's going to be home porting in Hong Kong starting December of this year. And I have been talking about the Spectrum of the Seas for quite some time. Those of you who are regulars, you know I've been saying, what is Royal Caribbean thinking? What are they doing? Why on God's green earth would you take a $1 billion, $1.2 billion mega liner? This is a beautiful ship, 169,000 gross tons. It's big. Why would you take a brand new ship like that and take it to China when in the last year, everyone's been getting the hell out, and the only folks going in are people going in with deep Chinese connections, like 50-50 partnerships like Carnival and other cruise lines? What are you thinking? Carnival took a couple of Costa ships out of the Mediterranean, their oldest ships out of the Mediterranean. They refurbished them and took them over to China. They're not even taking their good stuff over there. They're taking over their old Costa ship. Royal Caribbean brings out a brand new cruise ship, $200 million, sails it for 46 days on a big promotional tour, and lands in Shanghai the day that China announces our citizens might not want to travel to the United States because it's not safe for you over there. Hello? How long is it going to be until China says, get that ship out of here? We're not allowing our Chinese nationals on an international liner. We're only going to allow Chinese travelers on Chinese registered ships, Chinese operated ships, Chinese partnered ships. No outside partners allowed, because we're going to do what America's been doing to us. They're giving us a hard time. We're going to give these companies a hard time. After all, Royal Caribbean is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, headquartered in Miami. Maybe we should maybe not allow that ship around here. That would cost Royal Caribbean between 50 and 100 million to refurbish the ship, because it's completely designed for the Chinese market. The whole ship is laid out just for China. It's what Norwegian did with the Joy 2 years ago. The Norwegian cruise liner brought the Joy out with $1 billion budget, sent her to China, and within 8 months, they got it the heck out of there. And it's now sailing Alaska after it has been Americanized on a refurbishment for 50 million big ones. The ship's doing well in Alaska, by the way. It seems to be doing just fine. But Royal Caribbean just sends a brand new ship to China. Well, what do they know that the rest of the cruise market doesn't know? I don't think they know anything. I don't think they know anything that the rest of the cruise market doesn't know. I think they're just thinking that, we're showing the Chinese how committed we are to their market with this beautiful brand new cruise ship. They're going to love us. I'm thinking, you guys, what's been happening in the last 2 years out of Washington and Beijing, it's been nothing but bad. I do not know what Royal Caribbean is thinking. I would not have had the Spectrum of the Seas go to China whatsoever, but what can I say? What can I tell you? All right, so there you go. That is the China news. That is the Cuba news. That is the Spectrum of the Seas news, sort of, kind of like. And one other piece of news, a little bit of real cruise news that isn't so bad. It's okay news. It's regarding Celebrity Cruise Lines. The Celebrity Equinox cruise ship just came out of dry dock from Cadiz, Spain, 29 days, about $90 million, maybe $100 million, all refurbished, beautiful. You've got all the new amenities on that ship. That ship has been edged like the Celebrity Edge cruise ship. It's got edge features now. It has the electronic lock that you wave your little thing and the door automatically opens up. Radio control single lock. It has Wi-Fi, wireless Wi-Fi everywhere, high-speed wireless Wi-Fi. That's been upgraded. This is a thing I was just telling you the other day. It's not even big news anymore. It's just every cruise ship is doing it, because if you don't have wireless Wi-Fi for all your handheld devices, you are a dead meat, because you're not going to attract the millennials. They're not coming on board your ship. You got to have it. The ship will be home porting in Fort Lauderdale for Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises, 7 days each. And the ship can hold 2,800 passengers. They have done a lot of remodeling. They've added craft beer and a few other amenities to the ship. And congratulations on doing that work. It's the first Solstice class ship in the fleet for Celebrity to be refurbished. And it's a $500 million budget, so it looks like they're doing 5 of these guys. And this, I think, is the third of 5 ships to be redone. So, way to go, Celebrity! They're making the cruise experience that much more enjoyable for all passengers out there, and the celebrity Equinox been brought up to speed. But notice that after $100 million, they're keeping her close to home, keeping her in the Caribbean, starting in Fort Lauderdale right off the bat. So there you have it. They're not sending that ship to China. No way. And they're not sending it to Cuba either. No Cuban spots going there. I want to say thank you to a lot of you folks out there who've been sending me comments on my videos. I'll put a video out, and Eve, I can't publish your comment. You used the red nasty word. It's PG. I just want to say thanks to all of you who send me comments on my videos. Some of you are very, very critical, which is okay as long as you keep it clean. Some of you are incredibly complimentary, which I think is okay too. I quite enjoy that. And then a lot of you are very, very good and informative with real detailed comments to me. And I've got to tell you, I have to admit, I have to confess, I have to make a confession to you out there, all of you. Because of the buildup of traffic on my channel, I've had a particularly good 5 or 6 days lately. It has really picked up in activity. As I think I mentioned yesterday, on Sunday, set an all-time record for views on this channel. I thought it was 100,000. It was 101,000 views, which is just, wow, unbelievable. I didn't do 100,000 views a month a year ago. Last year, July, I think I did 28,000 views for the month. Give you an idea how this channel is picking up. Anyway, I think yesterday we did about 60-something thousand views, which still is out of this world, but is now nowhere near the all-time high, which I find kind of amazing. But with that comes a lot of comments, and I'm having a delightful problem in keeping up with them all. And I do the best I can to glance and read them, but I need to respond to a bunch of you, and I try that like every night or every second night. I take now an hour and a half of time just to respond to comments. In many cases, you'll just get a big old heart symbol from me, or a thumbs up and a heart symbol. Believe me, you're in my thoughts. I love you guys. I'm with you. I love the comment. Please forgive me if I don't hand type messages to you, because when you get 300 a day, 500 a day, I just can't keep up. It's a delicious problem to be having. It's a problem I didn't think I'd be having already in the channel's lifetime. And I've heard larger YouTubers talk about this over the few years I've been actively into YouTube, where they talk about how difficult it is for them to stay on top of all the little things that they have to do. And there are a lot of little things that I have to do as a YouTuber. Chad, thank you for your super chat donation. Just seeing us, obviously, but also I want to say thank you to, was it Brittany? Brittany Lockwood, I think, sent me a super chat a little while ago, and I totally, there it is. Totally missed it. Thank you, Brittany, for your super chat today. You guys are great. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Also, thank you to those of you out there who are supporting this channel through Patreon donations. I have to admit, I have a Patreon donate site. I've had it up, since the second month I've been alive on this platform. I do nothing on there. I don't do anything on Patreon. I don't do special telecasts. I don't do special videos. I don't give away anything on Patreon. It's just there for anyone who wants to make a monthly donation to this channel. I just ask for a $3 donation on a monthly basis or more, whatever you want to donate. I figured 10 cents a day, if you want to donate 10 cents a day, I'd appreciate it. There's about 8 or 9 people who do it, but most of them donate more than $3 a month, which is just, again, heartwarming to say the least for this guy. So thank you for those of you who do that, who make these super chat donations. Those of you who make donations on my PayPal account. I love you, and thank you. Again, RedBubble Store items and Amazon purchases. I'm noticing more traffic coming to my Amazon link, which is down below. There's a affiliate link to Amazon. If you click on that, it'll take you to the homepage. And if you look around, I get notified of how many clicks are happening on that thing. And if you make an order, I get a commission. Anything you buy on Amazon, thank you for that. And I have no idea who it is. I don't know where it's going. I just know there's an item. I'll be told the item. And then after it ships, they tell me, you made 84 cents in commission. You made $1.22 in commission. I go, oh, wonderful. Pennies from heaven. Thank you all very much. But most of my revenue comes from YouTube, from advertising. And with these volumes going up, that's happening too. Thank you. Maurice, oh, you're wonderful. Good job on that logo. This is a new thing. I've been trying to tell you, some of you folks out there, do you see that thing moving? Do you see that? You see that moving? There it is. That's a $5 donation there for Maurice. And he's doing it by using this new feature YouTube has, which is these GIFs or logos that are moving. There's a million of these things. I do get a kick out of that. Thank you very much for that. Glenn says, Glenn from Brisbane, love the pussycat there. Maurice, way to go. Thank you, Maurice, also for your super chat donation. Anyway, love these things. YouTube just comes up with more stuff all the time. It's just unbelievable. All right, there you have it. 25,779 subscribers and counting. Heading for 26,000 by tonight. I don't know, probably tomorrow. The way this channel has been going the last week, I don't know. But sometimes I take too much for granted. So you just got to kind of, I got to relax and just let it happen. It's exciting. But I can honestly tell you, 2 weeks ago, I was doing about 12,000 views a day. Now I'm doing 60,000 views a day. I was working just as hard 2 weeks ago as I am now. I'm working my tail off as usual on this channel, and something has been clicking. I don't know, but I'm grateful, and thank you everyone for all of your, all of your support. I really do appreciate it. Debbie Manuel just noticed the cutest moving stickers. That's what they are. Thank you, Debbie. I don't know what to call them, but you do. Thank you very much. All righty, who is here today? Let me say hi to all of you. Again, if you're new to my channel, never been here, please say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching me from. What's your temperature today? Are you getting summer, or is it still kind of cool where you are? What's the price of gas, if you want to share that? Some of my people tell me who's advertising on my channel, and you know what I'd love to know? If you're watching my show live, or you're watching a video that's just, out there, one of my other videos, let me know in particular. I'm dying to know what cruise lines are advertising to you on my channel. I would really like to know that. This would really, it helps me with my analytics, figuring out where my future sponsorship could come from someday. Susan R., thank you so much for your $5 donation. You are wonderful too. As I say, if you're getting any cruise lines advertising or specific ships, like it might be the Celebrity Edge or the Carnival, whatever, I would love to know that as well. That would really, that helps me, and just I live to find out this kind of stuff. I really do. It's in my DNA. Thank you, Susan R., for your donation. Unbelievable, folks. You guys are you're too much. I love you. Okay, let me get to say hi, because I've already missed a bunch of your messages because there's so many here that they're running away on me. John LeBeau, Cat Rose, Sylvan Forest. Nice shirt, Mr. Bruce. Good color on you. Nice mug, too. Thank you, Sylvan, for that. I think these are gorgeous. Love this stuff. Cheers to everyone in TWB land from Creston, British Columbia, here at TWB headquarters. Who else? Linda Lou, Tom Henry, Brittany Lockwood, Megan Frost is here. Wendy Thompson from Ocala, Cat Rose from Sacramento, California. I know most of these by heart. The newbies, you got to tell me where you're from. Eventually, I remember. Scott Weber, I don't remember where you're from, but welcome, Scott. And I don't want to guess wrong. God forbid if I do that. Maurice Martin's thumbs up earlier and a donation now. Thank you so much. Wendy Martin is also here. Wendy Merton, welcome. Got home Saturday from Royal Princess in Alaska. I had a good time. I wonder what a Carnival stock will do now with that $20 million fine. Let me tell you what that stock is going to do right now with that $20 million fine. Let me tell you what all of the cruise stocks are doing with the possibility of every Cuba cruise being canceled. Royal Caribbean is up 81 cents today. It's in the green. Unbelievable. Norwegian is only down 4 cents a share, and Carnival is up $1.16 a share. These stocks are up in price with all the bad news that's going on. They're going up. Is this market loco? Yeah, this market is loco. The Dow is up 512 points today. Why? Is there a good reason for it? I don't know of one. I'm having trouble really coming out with a logistical reason. Why would the Dow want to be up this much? Except that maybe in the last little week or two, it's been down a bit. And maybe it's a bit of a dead cat bounce, as we say in the stock market. Used to use that expression all the time, dead cat bounce. I don't know. Personally, I'll say this much. If cruise lines are told to get the heck out of Cuba, they'll probably be given them a certain amount of time. They're probably going to announce that we're not going to allow a cruise after a certain deadline, perhaps. But then that'll give the cruise lines all kinds of excuses and reasons to promote to the world, we're taking this ship to this location. We're going over here. We're going to go to St. Thomas. We're going to go to, and so there might be a lot of PR promotion going on to hype up the fact that we're adding new exciting destinations for our ship. When in reality, well, we got kicked the hell out of Cuba, so we're not going to have to go over here. We'll see what happens. Lots going on. All right. Welcome, Wendy. Welcome, Maurice. Tom Henry, John LeBeau, Carla Miller. Early congratulations on 26,000 subs. Thank you, Carla. Your lips to God's ears. We'll see what happens. Glenn Edinburgh out of Brisbane is here, as I was saying earlier. Welcome, Glenn, my man. Sylvia's here. Hi, Bruce and everybody. 84 in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm off to my second job. I'll contact you all in 30 minutes. Right on, Sylvia. Gloria Arudis is here. Hello, Gloria. As she's saying hi to everybody. Welcome, my dear. Megan, how is everybody doing? Megan Frost wants to know. Sheila is in the house. Hi there, Traveling with Bruce and TWB people. Paul Wilgus. Who else have I got here? Laura Bandemir. Hello from Atlanta. Laura, welcome to the show from the beautiful city of Atlanta that I've had the pleasure of being at a few times. I was in Atlanta for a conference one week, rented a car, was downtown during the daytime, and then in the late afternoon, evenings, I was driving around the area. Beautiful, beautiful place. Pretty good food in Atlanta, too, I find. Very good food in Atlanta. Welcome, Laura. Linda Lou saying hi, Sylvia. Donnell from Cork, Ireland. Hi, Bruce. A big hi to the gang, including Tom, Paul, Linda Lou, Kat, Rose, Kelly, Debbie, and Megan. Donnell, welcome back from Cork, Ireland. As always, glad you're here. Thank you, Brittany, again for your super chat. Who else have I got here that I haven't said hi to yet? Let me go through. Wallace Helen is here. Wallace Helen from Austin, Texas. Welcome, Wallace, to the show. I'm glad you've made it. By the way, folks, I'm on again tonight at 8 o'clock for live trivia, just so you know. And also, a bunch of you have, and a bunch of you don't know this, but a bunch of you have been coming to my Facebook group page, the one that's called Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's right there. Traveling with Bruce on Facebook. After the show's over, head on over to Facebook, enter in the search bar, Traveling with Bruce. You'll find the group. Ask to join the group. I'm the administrator. I'll let you in. And then enjoy unbelievable postings from over 740 now. We're almost at 750 people who are TWB family members. We're hanging out over there between these shows. And folks are putting in all kinds of information. It's just fantastic. People ask questions about cruises. They get answers. People are putting in photos of their trips, photos of the ships they've been on, places they've been. I have some viewers, some of those folks over there, who are loading up 100 photos. They'll put up 20 and another 20 and another 20. It's incredible. A lot of folks giving a lot of thumbs ups and hearts to people on Facebook there. It's a great site. A great family atmosphere over there. I welcome and offer all of you the opportunity. Come on over there and join the Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. I do alerts on that site as well with regard to the channel, so you can also stay on top of what's happening here, and we kind of go from there. All right, let's continue on. Welcome, Wallace. Megan Frost again, welcome. She said it was 3 degrees Celsius this morning when I got up. It's now 20. What a change. Who else have I got here? Looking for the names I haven't seen already. Jeanette Smith, 90 here in Willis, Texas. Welcome, Jeanette. Stay warm, stay cool inside the house. Steve Bartley, 80 degrees, cloudy and rain forecast. No hail, but you can never tell to be sure. 2 houses on the street are finally getting new roofs from last summer's bad hailstorm. Steve Bartley, welcome back, my man. Who else do I have here? And he's from Greeley, Colorado, by the way. Jim Carey is here. I have a hybrid, but it still matters. First timer. Welcome, Jim Carey, to the show. I'm glad you're here, and I enjoy having you. Tell me, where are you from, buddy? Linda Lou, is the boat still rocking? Sheila wants to know. Linda Lou wants to know. Sheila. Susan R. Hi, all. Yes, Tom Henry, my mom in Florida is freaked out by gators that crash through windows in St. Pete. Gloria Rudis is here. A pull up from Scranton, Pennsylvania. How much is gas? $2.99. Welcome, Gloria, to the show. Let's see here. Who else is here? Let's go through other names. Maurice Martins, Cuba. He says, Rob Slevin is here. Hi, Bruce and everybody. 84 is the temperature. $2.69 a gallon in Kentucky. Not a bad price compared to the rest of the country. Don Baxter, hi from North Florida. Welcome, Don, to my show and channel. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're a subscriber. Let's see here. Who else is here? Not reading that, Brittany. I'm not going there. Let's go here. Kent Farndale is here. Rochester, Minnesota, 77 degrees today. Welcome, Kent from Rochester, Minnesota. Let's see. Don Baxter, 265 a gallon in Jacksonville, Florida. Susan R says, news failed to report if the windows were hurricane strength. Laughing out loud with that gator. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Maurice is saying stock up on cigars while you can out of Florida, out of Cuba. Danelle wants to know, Bruce, do you think the Cuba ban will be a long-term thing? Depends on the next election. So it could be 2 years, or it could be 6 years, or it could be longer, depending on who wins the White House in 2 years, in 6 years, or beyond. I do not know. Who else? Who is this? Oh, someone doesn't like Mr. Trump. But you know, it was a free country out there. But you know, CMPTRDR. So that's Comptitor. I don't know, Mr. Is that Mr. or Mrs. C or Ms. C? I'm not sure. Welcome, Linda Lou. I always feel like the ship is rocking for a few days when I get off the ship. Says Linda Lou. I know what you mean after a cruise is over. Scott Weber says Havana Harbor has limits on ship size. I think you're correct too. I think you're right. Let's see here. Who else have we got here? Looking for new names. Washington County News Station, Utah. Hello, everybody. How you doing there, Washington County? Welcome, buddy. Welcome back. Let's see. Yeah, let me move on. Let me move on here. More comments. Say so is here. Politic-free zone. We do try. It's not easy some days. That old biddy is here from St. Louis. Carvana advertiser. Hello there, that old biddy. Nice to have you here. And then let's see. Let's move on here. What if a ship was to leave from Canada? Megan wants to know. If a ship went from Canada to Cuba, can it do that? Yes, it can. The problem is Americans on the ship, their passports will be stamped when they get to Cuba. And then they get back to Canada. That's no problem. Then they go back home. They cross the border in the U.S. to come back, and the U.S. border official says, "Oh, how long you been out of the country? 2 weeks. Oh, where you been? What'd you go see?" And he'll look through the pages and go, "Is that a Cuba stamp you have on your passport there? You know it's illegal to go to Cuba." And then you come in for more questioning, and it can be a long day. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Just so you know. What can I say? Tom Henry, you kill me. I'm not reading that. Who else have I got here? MMJ Medic. Tom Henry. Start a war. You got a solution? I don't think so. Eric Gibbons. Carnival Sunshine is going to travel from Charleston to Cuba. I wanted to book. I don't know, Eric. That might not be available much longer. Gary Cecil. Apparently, you haven't spent any time in Washington. You have to walk very far in D.C. to talk to. You don't have to walk very far in D.C. to talk to lobbyists. Oh, I believe you. I totally get you there. They're everywhere, and in Virginia, all over. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Who else have we got here? Can we use the Guantanamo base as a cruise port? Says that old biddy. Cruise with us. It's on their website about Cuba. They're saying Rosemary is here. Hello, Rosemary. Let's see. I'm jumping over a lot of comments today that are somewhat political. Frank Rotundo, we can visit China, we can visit Russia, but and Iran, but not Cuba. He's not happy with that. Let's see here. Debbie. We got a viewer from Istanbul, Turkey. Metin, is it Tas? I hope I pronounced that right. MT is here from Istanbul, Turkey. Welcome from Istanbul, Turkey, sir. Nice to have you. Let's see here. Frank Rotundo, it's hot in Sarasota, Florida, where I am, he says. Virginia's for lovers, says Sheila. I've heard that. Wes Morrison is here today from New Braunfels, Texas. Wes, thank you for your continued support of my channel. I always use the coaster you've sent me from Green, Texas. Cheers to you and everyone in Texas, everyone in America, everyone around the world, to my TWB family. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. I got 52 thumbs ups today from my TWB supporters. Thank you for 52 thumbs ups. Every one of those really adds momentum to the show. By the way, yesterday's show, the live show that we did yesterday, it's just gone crazy. We've had over 1,700 views on that show. That's typically I'd be at 800. It's double. It's fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for thumbs ups on that show. and this one, because that's what's happening. People give me a thumbs up live, and it creates more volume after hours. It's fantastic. If you're watching the show after hours, please give us a thumbs up and add to the momentum of this channel. It would be great of you to do that. Thank you. Okay, let me move on to other visitors who are here. Yes, Rosemary, I agree with that comment. I can't read it. Philip, why should the U.S. have a citizen spend their money in countries that are anti-American? I mean, why should we do that? But are they? Are they really, Philip? There are plenty of Caribbean islands, folks, we can visit. That's true, Philip. That's true. Anyway, what can I say? Who else is here? I gotta be careful when I read that. Nurse Nancy, hello, TWB. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Welcome to the show. Let's see. Eve Lowe is here. Hi, Eve. Its citizens should get to choose where they travel. I agree with that. There are countries all over the world that cause issues across multiple levels, including our own country. Eve, I agree with that from a Canadian perspective, an American perspective, Chinese perspective, Israeli perspective, Jordanian, I don't care. I wish the world were just a free world where we could go wherever we want. We don't even need passports. I wish it were that simple, but we are becoming more protective of our own little territories, and it's just mucking things up, isn't it? It just gets worse and worse and worse. And then there are those who drink the Kool-Aid of protectionism, and what can I say? Sometimes they get into power and it screws things up. Look at Britain right now. What a mess. Oh, I love my friends in the UK, but what a mess up there. Paul Wilgus, hello, Nurse Nancy. Sheila, I don't like rude people either. Tom, Blaine, 2007. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, Blaine. Who else is here? Who else? Yes, Eve. Yeah, I can't show that. I can't show your comment because you used the word. Sorry. Let's see here. Sylvan Forrest says, a christening superstition, bad luck for the ship if the champagne bottle doesn't explode on impact with the hull. That's true. That's why I've heard that. Vivian is here from the UK. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Vivian. Tom Henry, remember the christening of the Enterprise B. Sylvian? Glenn Edinburgh, cruise lines are spending some big money on ships at the moment. They are. Scott Weber, I have the Millennium book, October 2020. 2 weeks in Japan and Korea, no China. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey, Glenn Edinburgh, I was thinking about a group cruise on RCL. How about that? Ramon is here. Hey, Bruce, watching you from St. Kitts, Virgin Islands. Ramon Kuntz. Welcome, Ramon. Welcome to the show. Donnell, question for all TWB cruise fans. Is 7 nights too short? Some or many of you seem to think it is. Well, if it's a first-time cruise, it's a good time. It's a good length of a cruise. First timer, 3 days, it might be too short. 10 days might be too long. 7 days could be just right. Donnell, take your first cruise and then see what happens after that. I dare you to not take another one. I dare you. Let's see here. Scott Weber, she's been everywhere. My mom's been everywhere. She's looking at the Celebrity Florida for a Galapagos cruise. She used to live 7 months of the year living in Europe. Isn't that awesome, Scott? Chad Barnett, thank you for your donation. JB, I have a question. My cruise is scheduled to have 2 stops in Cuba in about 2 weeks. Would Royal Caribbean be able to change the itinerary that quick? Yes, it is. Yes, they are. Yes, they could. They could definitely make the change very quickly. They can either take you to another port or just give you 2 extra sea days. They could change the entire itinerary at any time. They can do that. JB, do not worry about a cruise. It's just a question of where you're going. You might not make it to Cuba. You might. I don't know. But the cruise line, they'll take care of you. Don't worry. If it's Royal Caribbean, they'll definitely take good care of you. Donnell, sounds like you need an assistant, Bruce. Could you send me an e-application for one of those? Laughing out loud. Let's see. Jaco in the Netherlands. Hello, Bruce, again from the sunny Netherlands. Welcome, Jaco. Fantastic. Nurse Nancy, I'm sorry, I'm running errands today. That Cuba news, though, wow. And he's Donnell saying, send me a form. Send me an application form. Scott Weber, JB, according to the top State Department, if you've paid for a trip there, you'll be able to continue to go. But I don't know what the cruise line will do, and that's what I'm saying. Maurice, again, thank you for your moving sticker. That's awesome, and your donation. Thank you. Who else is here? Glenn Edinburgh from Brisbane, obviously. Who else have I got here? Just coming through here. Hard work paying off for you, Bruce, says Glenn. Thank you, sir. Norman Duarte, sunny day in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Welcome, Norman. Susan R., thank you again for your donation. I'm just catching up to these here. Tim Williams, Tim from Cape Coral, Florida. Welcome, Tim. Bobby Harrell, hi from San Antonio, Texas. It's hotter than hell. Gerard Mifsod. Hi, Bruce. Gerard, welcome to the show and channel along with Tim and Bobby. Norman Costco in Milford, Connecticut, 278. Wow. Sheila, a mascara is advertising to me, trying to tell me, they're trying to tell me something. I wonder what that is. I don't believe. Marisa, that's right, Glenn. Glenn, 5 days into winter here, Bruce. 6 Celsius this morning. 6 degrees. You were at 30 like a month and a half ago. Wow, things have changed, Glenn. Unbelievable. That's in Australia. It's going the other way, obviously. We're summer here. Tom Henry, Sylvan Forest. Richmond has a snake overpopulation. Would you like some snakes? Megan, okay, I'll go and get his Amazon link. I will go to his Amazon link. Thank you, Megan. Sarah T. Dugan, hello from Port Charlotte, Florida. Welcome, Sarah T. Dugan, to the show and the channel. I'm glad you're here. Hope you subscribe. Hope you've all subscribed. All of you, that would be great. Sylvan says, I'm sorry, there's only one spoiled snake here. Can't adopt anymore. Thank you, sorry. Donnell, summer's changed its mind and left us now. 55 degrees today in Cork, Ireland. Dark sky, overcast, a bit wet, but not too cold. Okay, Donnell. Hopefully that's temporary. Who else we got? Jeffrey Stower is here, raining here in Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome, Jeffrey. I'm glad you're back. Let's go here. RC Skrilla. Hey, Bruce, I'm new from Dan the Man Slots. I'm watching out of Seattle. Beautiful day here. RC, welcome to the show. And from Dan the Man, pass on our kindest regards to Dan the Man Slots. Say hi to him for me. That's great that you're here. Welcome. Let's go. Bobby Harrell. June 30 cruise on Royal Caribbean. Can't wait. I don't blame you, Bobby. It'll be fantastic. Give us a report. Tell us all about it when you're done. Let's see here. Donnell, hopefully the sun will make a reappearance again soon. In June, it's June for Pete's sake. 55 and no sun is not good enough here. I hear you there. Kevin Bargainer was here. Brian Hall, hello from West Virginia. Hi, Brian. Megan, I will get all my stuff done between now and 8 o'clock and 8 o'clock. We are now at 90 watching, 58 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for being here, enjoying the show. We're on again tonight, 8 o'clock for live trivia. I'm all set, ready to go. I'm looking forward to you. Puzo Studios, I see you here. Hey there, Bruce. Sorry I can't stay, but we do check in, and they're so proud of your amazing growth on YouTube, and keep being amazing, my fellow Canadian. Much love from both of us. Same bite back at you in beautiful Montreal, you guys. Keep it going. Your channel's growing too, and thank you for all you do for all the small YouTubers out there. You guys aren't that small anymore. You're growing. It's fantastic, and keep up the great work yourself. Peter Heckema, hi, Bruce. Late today, but I've been listening. A real shame about the cancellation of Cuba cruises. Another 93-day degree here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Beautiful, but no rain in 5 weeks. We really need the rain. They got it in Jacksonville, but not in Tarpon Springs near Tampa. Peter, it may come your way. Thank you for all your support, Peter, of this channel as usual, and welcome back. Kent Farnell is saying, I'm from Rochester. Welcome, my man. Robert Moncada. Robert Moncada, hello from Hobart, Indiana. Welcome, Robert, from Hobart, from the beautiful state of Indiana. Ben McDougall. Yes, sir. First time here. Very good stuff. Ben, thank you for joining us. Glad you're here. Let us know where you're watching from. This is great. Dorito and the lunch, Luca Cabri. Is that what it is? Smash that darn like button for Bruce. Thank you, Dorito, and the, what is it? Luca Cabra. Luca Cabra. I'll just call you Dorito. Thanks, Dorito. Fantastic. Thank you guys for all your support. Ron Sabelli is 81 and cloudy in Cincinnati. The gas is about $2.80 a gallon. Dorito, I paid $4 a gallon for diesel today in Southern California. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Oil is in the low 50s. What is going on? It's ridiculous. Not right, Dorito. Let's see here. Maurice, any news about how much damage the MSC Opera has? Yes. Don't have exact details, but apparently there is welding work being done. Welding work. The other ship from Uniglobe Travel, the river ship, 6 cruises canceled, some of which are 10 days long each. Millions it's going to run to repair that ship. They're repairing it now, trying to get it up and running. They're looking at a major refurbishment in 2020 and renaming her. So that ship's going to take a big transformation. But for now, I think they're going to do the best patch job they can to get it back to business as quick as possible. The latest out of Venice, apart from the fact that the Venetians are up in arms about too many cruise ships, and there's all kinds of stuff going on there. Who else have we got? Tim Williams, 92 in Cape Coral, Florida. Welcome, Tim, to the show and the channel. Jeffrey Stower, gas in Jacksonville, $2.40 a gallon. Let's see here. Tom Henry, Sylvia, we have a county donut shop you would love. A county donut shop. We have no donut world though. Cristobal Cardona from Spain, 55 Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius. Brinas La Rioja, I don't have, welcome from Spain. Welcome from Spain. Nice to have you here, Cristobal. This is fantastic. Kent Gas 261. Tom Henry, I did like the Krispy Kreme raspberry filled donuts, he says. And Kirk Brunson. Kirk from New York City is here. Beautiful day in New York. Welcome, Kirk Brunson. Hattie is saying hi to everybody. Tim Williams leaving on Conquest on Saturday. Right on. Rosa, new to the channel. Hi from Puerto Rico. Cubans might just not stamp the passport. That's true. They do sometimes not do that. Welcome, Rosa, to the show and channel. Let's see here. Who else have I got? Russell Sparks. Just remember, not every subscriber hates Trump. That's I know. I try my best. Just try to say what is going on. JB, I have a question. My cruise is scheduled to have 2 stops in Cuba in about 2 weeks. Would Royal Caribbean be able to change my itinerary? Yes. I think I've answered that question already. Let's move on. Virgin Cruise Lines. Jeffrey's wondering what's going to happen. I agree. We don't know. Let's see here. Peter Heckema, send some rain our way. Just not too much, please. Tom Henry says, Jay, cruise lines can change quickly. We had to change 1 week ahead of a hurricane out of Cabo, so no big deal. Let's see here, and let's go through any more comments coming through. Megan, I would like a long, 20-day cruise. She's saying, I can't use that word. Okay. We try not to use too much. Sheila, well, haven't been to St. Kitts, just want to be back on the ship. Let's see here. Bobby Harrell, San Antonio, Texas, gas, $2.35. Good price. Should be lower, though, with these lower prices, I think. Vivian, you're being a little nasty there, aren't you? Blooming something. Sylvia Bruce, how did you get up to that mountain in St. Thomas? Did you take the lift up or the bus? I took the cable car ride. That was the cable car ride to the top there. Beautiful view. We were there on a Sunday morning. We were the only ship in town. There might have been 20 people up there with us. Man, it was great. It was really great. Great weather. Took some great shots. I got one perfect photo, which I used on a shirt. And you can pick it up on RedBubble with that picture on it. Just a great experience. Really enjoyed it. That was a nice day. I didn't feel any issues in St. Thomas. I felt very safe there. But then again, I was there on a Sunday. There was no one around. And so we weren't hassled in any way. And I wasn't expecting to. Cheers from the TWB family to my friends in St. Thomas, the Caribbean, and around the world. Thank you, everybody. Caffeine-free Diet Cola keeps me going. Who else is in the house? Let's see here. Puza. Hi there, Megan Frost. We are out of Montreal. Welcome, Puza. Who else have I got here? Let's go through here. A blogging trucker. Hello from New York City. It's 72 degrees. Welcome, blogging trucker, to the show as always. Let's see. Cristobal. I'm on vacation here in Spain after Alaska. Beautiful, Cristobal. That is awesome. We have Krispy Kreme here in New York City, says blogging trucker. They do. Puza, hi there, Sheila. And Bruce is awesome. He says, we have had some TV celebrities and YouTubers up to 3.4 million subscribers on our channel. Puza, you do a great job. I think you guys are doing great there. Let's go here. Bruce, my next cruise was going to be to Cuba. It stinks, the cancellations to Cuba, Cristobal says. Go ahead and book one if you can. But then again, there's no guarantee you're going to get there, though. That's probably the issue. 700,000 reservations have been made, I'm estimating, over the next year or year and a half. That includes Cuba. I don't know if these cruises will go ahead or not. They could all be canceled, stopped in a moment like that, because the cruise lines will just go elsewhere. I just don't know. They're going to make announcements eventually. They'll be told by the State Department what they can and cannot do. Nobody knows. The State Department is dysfunctional. The White House quasi-dysfunctional. The Pentagon, no, what is it? Is it the Pentagon? They haven't had a news conference in a year. What is going on in the USA? I don't know. By the way, we have an election coming up in Canada, a federal election this October. It's going to last 36 days, and it's over. It hasn't even started yet. No ads on TV, by the way, yet. You're not allowed to do that. It's heaven up here. I just watch the elections down in the States, and I just go, when do they ever govern? Don't they ever just govern? Doesn't seem to be. It's wacky. What can I tell you? Anyway, there you go. People are talking about scooter races. I think that's a wonderful idea. Thank you for joining me today, you guys. 66 thumbs ups. I appreciate that. 78 folks still watching today. A good crowd. I hope you found the information useful today that I was able to provide you. Hope I didn't bore you too much. I thank you for all your questions regarding cruising and so on. We try to stay politically out of it a little, as much as we can, but it does seep in there. Sorry to say, it does happen. But I do appreciate you all being here and coming by to say hi to me. And like Sylvan says, election campaigns last 3 years and 11 months in the United States. I think you're right. That's crazy. What can I say? There you have it. And folks are talking to each other, which is fantastic. This channel brings a lot of people together every day. We got a lot of folks hanging out with each other and passing messages back and forth. And I thank you for all of your participation to this show. I got 66 thumbs ups going right now for this channel, for the show today. Thank you very much. Get a chance, if you do get a chance, please check out my 2 videos. Each one is only about 2 minutes long. I did today. Check out the videos I've done lately in the last 4 or 5 days. If you can share them with your friends on Facebook, that would really help my channel a ton. It really helps get the word out there. I do notice sometimes my videos get picked up by vloggers out there. Don't mind it. Vloggers, you want to pick up my videos and share them out there on your sites. Be my guest. It helps spread the word for me. I appreciate it. As I say, the more my channel gets promoted through other distribution areas, the better. That's fantastic. Let's go here. Scott Weber, I just got back. I'm braising a pork butt right on. Great show again, Bruce, says Sylvan. Thanks. Bye, everyone. We'll see you trivia tonight. Thank you, Sylvan. We'll be on 8 o'clock tonight. That's in 2 hours from now. I will be live on TWB Tuesday night, live trivia. Come on by, spend about an hour, have some fun with us. We don't have any nasty stuff going on there. Let me check my categories tonight for trivia. We've got slogans. We've got stuff about California, Texas, and Florida. We've got stuff about we've got stuff from the 1880s until 2012. That'll be interesting. We've got the top 18 countries for something. Oh, that should be fun. And we've got songs on the radio. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We got music going tonight too. Thank you for being here today and hanging around. I appreciate you being here with me today. I want you to stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, stay cool, depending on the temperature. Come by and join me at 8. Check out my Facebook group page, please, Traveling with Bruce. Ask to join. And again, thank you for the thumbs up. 73 now. You guys are awesome. Another 7. Thank you. I love it. This is great. My name is David Hogg, and I approve this message. Is just asked me, what does this mean for people flying into Cuba? We addressed that earlier in the show, Dave, if you want to check it out earlier. But so far, nothing. So far. But that could change like that. So keep an eye open. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, there you go. There's the latest. Linda Lou says, daughter interrupted my show. Hang in there, Linda Lou. You've always got the rerun waiting for you. Thanks again for being here today. I'm signing off for now. I will see you tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time in less than 2 hours for live Tuesday night primetime trivia. And I welcome you to come by and say hi and try your luck at some of these answers. No Googling, no cheating. All right, guys, there it is. The 3 J's just popped in to say hi. Give you a thumbs up. See you a little later. Thanks, JJJ. Have a great one, guys. 73 thumbs ups. Thank you again, everybody. See you later. I'm out of here. Bye for now.